So today we've got this Mercedes-Benz GLC. As you can hear, the fan is in emergency mode. It shouldn't be sounding like this. The car's basically switched off. We just have the ignition on. Even when we switch off the car, the fan still stays on, as you can see. We've just done a computer diagnostics, and the faults that we're getting are to do with the fan, the coolant pump, and the other coolant pump. So when we do the test on the diagnostics machine, as you can see here, we have the power consumption of component M43. The power is too high. It's meant to be between 7 and 10. So the next thing to do is checking the fuses. So after checking the fuses are okay. So now what we need to do is we need to cross-reference pin number 1 and pin number 3. As we've just checked the fuses are okay. We've just got to hear the wiring diagram. So we need to be checking pin number 3. As you can see, it's a red and green. And pin number 1, which is a brown wire. See, we've got 10 volts, which is okay. And that's between plug number 1 and number 3. So we've got 10 volts. Next stage that we go into, now we need to check between number 1 and number 2. So now we're going to move the pin from number 3 to number 2. So just check the voltage. And here we're getting a correct reading. So yeah, so we're getting the right voltage. It was like 10. As you can see, even when we're still testing the car, the fan is basically keeps coming on. As you can see, now it's off, now it's on. So right now we need to do further diagnostics and see. Unfortunately, this is taking longer than usual, so we're just doing some further checks on the car by checking resistance. So we've just got it wired up according to the wiring diagram, and when we check the fan, we've got really high resistance, as you can see here. That's not supposed to be like that. Now when we check the next one, as you can see again, this one is okay. So between the circuit and the first module here, that's okay. And when we go down to the bottom one, as you can see here again, we've got another high reading. So now we need to work out what's causing that high resistance, because I have a feeling that's what's causing our fault. As you can see, we've got to the root cause of the issue, and how we found that out was we had to bypass the wire. As you can see here, basically we have a short circuit to ground somewhere within this loom. That's why the fan kept coming on. The fan's connected back to the car, and as you can see here, the fan's not running. Yeah, look, the ignition's on the car. As you can see here, this is how we bypassed it and how we got to conclusion that we had a short circuit somewhere in this loom. Now, Mercedes don't sell this wire by itself, so we have to make something up and re-loom. We have to redo this loom or this wire, because getting a whole loom from Mercedes can be expensive. And as you can see here, now before the faults weren't clearing, now the faults are gone. Zero error message, and the fan is also not running. So what we need to do now is, the conclusion is, we need to repair the loom. We're not going to replace the loom. As you can see here, in order to replace this loom, you have to disconnect everything from here, which is very time consuming, and it's going to cost a lot of money. So we're going to save the customer money by repairing the loom and bypassing this wire So we're going to make our own wire. So instead of replacing the whole loom, as we discovered, it's going to cost a lot of money on the labor. So we're gonna repair this loom, this current loom. So there was a piece, a grommet that goes here. So we've taken out that grommet and we've just made a small hole. Right? And then we're gonna get the wire that we're gonna repair. We're gonna put it into the hole and put some silicone to make sure that's watertight, so water can't go inside the car. So that's what we're gonna do here, and then we're gonna guide it through that hole, guide it through there, and do this job properly. So just to show you how we've wired it together. So before we put everything back together, as you can see here, we've got the wire coming in from up there all the way down here. We've got a nice connector here, joining all three wires here. So we need to solder this part up. So before we put everything back together, now let me just show you the readings. So we've got the multimeter connected. So we've got the bottom plug down there. The readings, that's the readings, which is a good reading. Then we've got the other pump that's on there. That's the readings on that, which is very good. And then we've got the fan, and that's the readings on the fan. So now what we need to do is solder everything up and put this car back together. Thank you very much.
Talk to the boss. Where is the boss? Boss man.
No, that's for a customer.
Oh, it's for a customer.
The vehicle's now complete, and the customer's here to collect the car. How do you find our service?
I found your service in the website in the Google. I am looking really good specialist for the Mercedes, and I'm really happy with the guys. The guys really fix my car properly, and I'm really happy with that.
No, thank you very much.
No problem, mate.
No, I appreciate that.
No problem.
Thank you.